Hello all, welcome to my channel Data Science Carrots. So today we will be seeing some basic topics in Python. So in my previous video I have explained and given an intro of Python by explaining what is Python, what is the use of Python in data science domain and what are the key characteristics of Python applications and the websites in order to practice the where you can practice Python and how to navigate to the website in Google Chrome. I have explained what are the steps and how you can install from Google Chrome the Anaconda application and how we can navigate to the path of Jupyter Notebook in local desktop via Anaconda prompt after successful installation of Anaconda. Further in the coming videos, moreover, we will be practicing in Jupyter Notebook only. So before, in order to practice the Python, please just install Anaconda by following to my previous video. So, in order to get this information, please go and watch my previous videos posted in my channel. So now I will just show you what is the agenda of the today's topic, and in what is the agenda of today's topic, and what the topic that will be covering in the future. And before going ahead, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel Data Science Carrots. Now I will just show you the what is the agenda that we'll be covering today. I will be covering the data types in Python and the conversion of data types and common errors that we'll be seeing in Python. And at last, I will give this assignment to you. So please, guys, please go and watch my videos in my channel, and please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Now we'll see practically what are the data types and how we can execute these data types in Python. Yeah, after successful installation of Anaconda, you can see that like this, the Anaconda symbol after successful installation in your desktop. Now I will show you how you can navigate to the path via Anaconda prompt. So here in the search box, go and search for the Anaconda prompt. It will show after you have successfully installed the Anaconda application. So now I have just typed Anaconda prompt, and you can go here and it will show you that path where you have installed this Anaconda application. So it will just show you the path there, and here you can directly type Jupyter Notebook and enter. So this is how it looks like Jupyter. So here you can create a new file. In order to create a new file, I have already explained in the previous videos. And again, I'm explaining here. In order to create a new video, you can click here and you can create a new notebook here. If you want to upload an existing notebook, you can directly click here and you can upload the existing notebook. Now I am just creating that new I have saved one Jupyter notebook, so I'm just opening that only. Python session 1. So this is the notebook that I have previously used. So now I can show you how you can just give an intro of this notebook. So here, in order to rename this notebook, you can directly click here, double click here, and you can rename your notebook, and you can save it, rename it. I will just change it to session 2, and I will click on rename here. The name of this Jupyter notebook has changed. So in order to get a new shells, you can click on this particular shells. So if you click on this plus symbol, it will create the shells to the next shell to the what you have clicked in. So it will just create a new cells. And if you want to this shell, you can click on here run, or else you can click enter, control plus enter. Both will work. So now if you want to convert these shell into text, you need to click here and you can uh, take markdown and you can type any hello world, and you can click control enter. So it will just it has just converted this shell into text. So we can't change it now. So now in order to remove this particular shell, you can click on particular shell and you can click on cut. So like this you can remove this remove this particular shell. And in order to save this Jupyter notebook, you can click on this file and you can click download as. You can open new notebook here itself, or else you can rename it, or else you can, if you want to download, you can click here download as. It has many formats. You can download in which format that you want. Most of the times I can download in IPYNB format, so it will be it looks good when you download notebook in the form of notebook. So most of the cases we can download in this format only. So now we will see what are the topics that we can see cover today. And I will type here itself what are the we'll cover. What are the data types in Python, and what are the conversion of data types, and we can see common errors in Python, and I will give you a small assignment at last. So these are the common topics that we'll cover today. What are the data types in Python? Converse. If you want to edit, you can click here. I'll just put comma at the end. So I can click on run. So I will just cover these topics today. So first we'll see what are the data types in Python. I'll just convert this and we'll just run it. So now we'll see what are the data types in Python. So Python supports a variety of data types, so which it align us to work with different kind of information that which we need to work in the program. So I will just show you what are the fundamental data types in Python. So there will be types of Python. The first one will be numeric Python. Numeric Python. Numeric Python will be integer, float, and complex. So first we will see what is integer. So integer is that which we can assign the non-decimal values, like all the integers, like numbers like 1, 2, 3. We can assign any number to this particular data type. So now for example, I can assign for a num variable, I can assign 1. So this is the int type. So this is integer. Integer type indicates all the format that having numbers values. The second thing is that float. Float indicates it take decimal values like 1.0, 1.1, like that. Number is equals to 1.2. Means the values that having the decimal points in these decimal points, it will consider as float. These are integers and these are float. And the next thing is that complex number, it has some types where it has real and imaginary part in it format. So I can just take num is equals to 1 I plus 1.2 j. It will take, or else I can, it has one real value and it has one imaginary value. So this will take complex value where it has real part and an imaginary part. So here we can consider that real part is equals to 1 and imaginary part e- equal to 1.2, because this imaginary part always have a value to it. If it has value, some variable, some value to it, then we can consider it as imaginary part. Real part is considered as constant value. So these are the numeric data types that we are having, and we can use in Python most of the cases. Mostly we will be not using this complex part. Mostly we'll be going to use most of the in most of the programs we will be using this int and float. So next thing we'll be covering what are the sequence types, what are the string values, string types in Python. Second one, string types in Python. These are numeric types. String types in Python. We'll be seeing what are the string types that we will be seeing in the Python. They are string and list tuples. These list tuples are the basic data structures that we'll be using in this Python. And this will be the string types in Python, and we'll see one by one what are these types. First, we'll see string. We can see that it can take alphabet values like uh, any string value, not a number. String it will take not number value. Like how it will take is that any string value like alphabets, any word, any sentence, it will take. So for example, I can take text is equals to hello. This is the string values. These types of values it will consider in this particular data type. So the next thing is that list. List has a particular structure where it has open brackets. For example, I will explain in the further in the coming video that I will explain that list and what are the characteristics of list. And all list tuple dictionary. I will take another video, and I will explain there in detail. So here I am just explaining that what is the structure of those. In the text, it has in the list it has some format which ends with a square bracket parenthesis. It allows multiple values, and we can just write assign a value to this data type. Any variable we can take, and we'll assign the list in this format. And coming to the tuple has that particular format in which it ends with the parenthesis, and we can write value like this. So these are the string types in Python we basically use. Coming to the third type, we can s- set type. Set type in Python. So the format of this set will be it takes flower brackets. Set format will be uh, it will be like text is equals to it. The format it will takes in the text format. And the characteristics of this set is that it won't take any duplicate values. It takes only unique values. Will not allow to take duplicate values. It allows only to take the unique values. This is one of the characteristics of set, and I will explain in detail in the about set and these data types list tuple in the further coming video in detail. So the next mapping type, the fourth one is mapping type in Python. So here the mapping type in Python, most of the cases when these mapping indicates, we will just go for the dictionary data type where it can map the values with key and value pairs. So here the format of the dict is equals to it will take key value pair where it takes sorry where it takes key here and value here. Just convert these into markdown. Let me keep like that. So it takes key value pairs. Here it takes in the first it takes a key and it takes value. Uh, this is a format of dictionary in which it takes key value pairs. And the next coming to the fifth one, fifth data type is that Boolean type. Boolean type in Python. It takes true and false condition, one and zero condition. So I think most of the people know this. In this, it represents the values represents the values in true or false conditions. Like true indicates 1 and false indicates 0. And there will be some null types also where we will be assigning a null value to the variable. There are some none type too. None type where we will be assigning none to the particular data type. We'll be assigning a null to the data type. For example, my value equal to none. So these are the data types in Python, that is numeric types, and then string types, and then set type, mapping type, and the Boolean type, and the none type. So these are the basic data types that we'll be using in Python in the future coming programming language. So Python is basically dynamically typed, so we don't want to indicate declare any data type in front of any variable. For example, in Java, when coming to the Java, we need to declare the data type, and then before the variable, and then we need to assign any num variable that we need to assign, and we need to give the value. But in Python we can directly give num is equals to 2. This is the difference. So that's why we called Python as a dynamic typing language. So it is very flexible and it is easy to use. So these are the basic data types and we'll be using here. Um, and I will just give you the code. I will just explain the simple code. Sum of two values. So for this, in order to sum two values, I will just assign a value to the variable a equals to 1 and the b equals to 2, and I will just directly print sum sum, or else if I want to declare as if I want to give the sum is equals to a plus b, it will print sum. Or else you can give a plus b here. You can directly print like this also, or else you can give sum comma a plus b, or else you can sum is a plus b. Like this you can directly give some values to it and you can directly print some of it. So if you want to take any variable like in the format float, this also works like that. B is equals to 2.4, sum is equals to a plus b, and print sum. So these will work like this. So in the same time we will print a string also. If you want to print string, just assign some value to the a like hello, and then you can directly print the string is comma a. It will print the string is a. Like this will be calling the value, calling the particular value to the particular date in this particular data type format, and it will we can use like this, and we can assign the values like this. So the second thing is that we'll be seeing the conversion of data types. Conversion of data types.